under that.
At the same time, Cloud disadvantage versus Rosa can be really annoying. You cannot double jump down air against that character.
No, yeah, you're going to be in
At
big
best,
trouble.
you get up aired.
I mean, true, yeah.
So yeah, both players settling down. I think the stage has been selected. Just waiting for the go sign from production, and then we're gonna get into the game. Let's do the ritual. Rabbit, predictions?
Predictions, this one is going to go a 3-0 for Zemmol. There, I said it.
Zemmol.
I throw it out there. 3-pointer, maybe it hits, maybe it misses.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay. So, like I said, I'm kind of enjoying Solo's play today.
Yep.
I think, okay, controversial. I think it's gonna be a 3-2 win for Solo. It's gonna be
3-2
hard
win.
fought.
Okay.
And there's gonna be a few games that he drops to just Zemmol like popping off, but I think he got it. At the same time, I do agree with you that Zemmol's the favorite here.
Yeah.
I think the Zemmol's the favorite here. Let's see. Let's see if Solo got it. Let's see if Zemmol has that dominance from the get-go. I think the first few seconds are going to be very telling.
Mm-hmm. And I think just to lastly add it. Okay, never mind. We're going to be straight going into the match. And here we go for the winner's final side of center stage. People, make some noise! Because here we go.
From the get-go, you can see there is that tethered Luma. Not sure I agree with that. You can see how Zemmel's just pummeling Luma, and there's very little room for Solo to mix up. Get some stray hits maybe here and there, but nothing to really... nothing that you really...
Right?
Exactly. That's not what you want to do with Luma.
No. You want to use it as
there it goes.
a good hitman, right?
Exactly.
47.
Yep.
Then Star.
And now you don't have Luma. Now there's limit. Now Zemmol is pressuring you. You're at 60. This is not what I wanted to see from Solo.
Well, not maybe the best start to write home about. And the
Luma's gone.
There we go. Second one on the board.
Yep, neutral be so good. And the reverse hit it in there. I like that a lot.
Second time around respects the approach, but just going to be holding it back. And then we go getting another back air train going to see how we can effectively damage the Luma. Get rid of it fast.
Oh yeah, this is not what I expected from Solo at all. Nope. Just letting Luma get pummeled. Getting some hits here and there, but as you can see, only 60 on Zemmol. Second limit off the stock. First one already got rid of Luma. This one is threatening a kill.
Man.
Gets rid of Luma again. Happily trades limit for Luma. And now the pressure's on.
Absolutely, where there's not a lot of answers there from the side of Solo to really counter the play from the quick movement that Zemmol has been putting up.
Yep,
and there we go.
Okay, this is not looking like a good set for Solo right now, in my opinion.
No, and I think you pointed it out greatly. Just the setups of the Luma are not there now. Right now, it's just a mid shield, and from there, Zemmol knows with all the experience how to handle with it. So it's almost like 5 to 6 Lumas now, totally destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it's like
he's getting an entire family, man. Just calm down.
It's just a solar system just deleted by man with big sword. And the sword is big. I mean, let's be fair. You don't want to get hit by that. But at the same time, you'd think that Rosalina would be a little bit careful with her stars. And so far, just tossing them out. That's a nice jump catch. That should be the first stock on the board. And that's what you want to see from Solo. Just getting a straight hit, push them off stage, and snipe that jump. Another Luma gone.
Kick that Solo needed to maybe get back into this game. But with the way that Zemmol still is handling the pressure, it is looking tough. It is not looking like an easy challenge. And with the regrab on the ledge, might have been Curtis already. And there we go.
Yep.
I eat my own words, and Zemmol shows us about how it's done.
And yeah, it's when it rains, it pours. And right now, it's pouring. Another Luma gone. Another limit active. And you're more than a full stock behind as Solo. I don't know what you do here, man.
Yes, this is tough. I mean, like we said, I mean, the setups aren't just clicking as well. And then for only Rosalina to approach, Solo doesn't have the opportunity and the faith to really get something going, like the Nair, like the forward. They're not really connecting at all. Well, we see another family disappear. And
but
it might be a big opening.
Yeah, no. This is exactly, that's exactly what Solo wanted. Right, trade a Luma for an offset situation, but just could not capitalize. Zemmol, very wise saving that jump right there.
And like you said, keeping his cool, keeping his calm, because he knows with the lead that he has created, there's no need for those big risks. Of course, really in the possibility for Solo to get things started, but Zemmol still pushing on with the limit on deck.
And that's Luma once more. However, Zemmol is reaching those high percents, and Solo has played a very solid stock. Look at that, only 65, not in kill threat yet, whereas Zemmol starting to have to play a little bit more careful.
Absolutely, this patience is slowly but steadily paying off.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we're still looking for that opportunity to get a big kill in, probably looking for something like an F smash or the up smash, but not biting for it, not falling for the damage that he wants to put in, and then the all-reliable back air will be dealing another Luma to the grave.
Yeah. And now Zemmel's starting to get limit.
There we go.
Gets the KO just before limit comes online. That's crucial.
Absolutely.
Now, 98 on Solo. However, the Gimp is always on the table. That's a good start. That's a great start. Doesn't find more. But Zemmol, you can see he's playing a little bit more slowly, a little bit more carefully, because
it's slipping out of his fingers, Ramses. It's looking tough, but perhaps there we go with the last dodge.
Yep. 110. Now Solo has to survive this. If I'm Zemmol, I'm popping limit here, but Zemmel's playing the long game. There it is. Pops it, gets the pressure, and this is where the game gets really hard.
There we see it.
Oh, it's just the spike hitbox. That is so unfortunate for Zemmol. Just the spike, and what does that mean? It means you have to wait another limit. It means you probably have to find the kill some other way. Meanwhile, Solo, look at him creeping up.
A second fighting chance, perhaps. Not for the Luma, at least.
Not for the Luma. We're used to this. That's
a great grab, but a better mash.
Almost too much. That could have been huge for Solo.
Big approach, not the answer at the up smash. And up throw will be it.
He waited for Luma. And then uses the collateral hit of the up throw. But again, Solo's trading the Luma for an offset situation.
Got the limit.
Gets a hit, but doesn't get the second hit. And the down air did not come out. If there was ever a time to win, that was it. Now Solo.
That was a great hit to get something started again. But this is looking like such a nail biter. Because any of these big hits.
50 seconds on the clock here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Whoa! Straight Luma hit. Straight Luma hit. And the down air. He stole, but the normal get up into the... Wait. And he does get hit. And Solo from the jaws of defeat makes it happen. A back air on the normal get up. And man, Rabbit, I know you. I know you don't engage with my Twitter a lot, but every other month I have to remind people. Don't normal get up in 2025.
Don't normal get up in 2025.
And look what happens, man.
Yeah, and that's...
Heartbreaker. A heartbreaker for Zemmol.
A tough cookie to crumble, absolutely.
Yeah, a tough way for the cookie to crumble, for sure. And here we are, man. What looked like a very dominant game one for Zemmol turned out to be a heartbreaking loss.
Absolutely.
Absolutely a heartbreaking loss.
A heartbreaking roller coaster ride at that. But, of course, for Solo, he's not complaining with the adaptation that he has been putting up. But maybe not my prediction for the 3-0 for Zemmol, but we still have a very interesting set on our hands where we see very dominant playstyles coming from each of these players, but it all comes down to, like you said, the execution moments where it really matters.
It's those moments where Solo says, okay, you can have my Luma, but I'm going to hit you.
Absolutely.
And if he trades a Luma for a hit, he's happy. If Zemmol trades a limit for a Luma, he's happy, right? And so there's a very kind of like interesting exchange of resources here, where Zemmol wants to hit the Luma, but he doesn't want to do it in a situation where Solo can capitalize on it.
No.
And so it's up to Solo to create these situations where Zemmol has to like kind of second guess himself. And those back airs that you're seeing right there, those fairs, like those free hits, ooh, those really add up for Solo. That's what you want. That fair, that's exactly what you want to avoid when you're Solo.
Oh, let's see. Okay. First blood at least on the Luma, not too shaken by it. The first hit eventually now connecting for Zemmol.
Zemmol getting rid of the Luma and then coming alive. Now checking some percentage, got the limit, tries to get rid of the second Luma. But the second Luma actually dodged that blade beam. And that's a big break for Solo. Oh yeah. Hit the Luma, but I'll punish you.
All good. All fancy. Well, using it to grab onto the neutral stage, but this time, dash dancing around
Another one of those dash attacks. These have really been slipping in for Solo. It's some weird gameplay, man. It's not what you're used to seeing from Zemmol.
No.
Gets the limit? Does not get the limit. That single down tilt, and Zemmol going early to mix up the timing, and Solo just saying, okay, you mix up the timing, I'll hit the mix-up.
And could have been a very early stock.
Yep.
But fortunately stays alive for now. Whereas, of course, Zemmol still trying to find this great hit of a down of a backer. Still give him a chance, a fighting chance for the second game. And gets the limit off from the hit of the Luma.
Ooh, very sneaky up tilt. Nice confirm here. Solo looking extremely strong here.
Definitely using the platform to his advantage to put Luma in a position where Zemmol couldn't really counter it. But there we go. Eventually finds his gripping with the up B out of the limit use. So excellent find. But is it enough, Ramses, to get things going? Could you get some momentum for the side of Zemmol?
So far, Zemmol seems to just not be able to find the right hits. There you go, space on the Luma, and just slow it down. I think that's the thing for Zemmol is like, he has to slow it down. Misses a backer, gets punished for it too. There you go. Now you come alive when you're Zemmol. This is where you make the gameplay happen. There you go, fair into the backer, got the limit here. Keep your eyes peeled, limit goes, but Zemmol's still in control. Nice side B, gets rid of Luma immediately. This is where you come alive. And come alive he does. Zemmol, what a stock right there. Just from nothing. Pushes all the way to the end.
Yep. As though he was using future sight for himself.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely saw all the different interactions looking in his favor. Now creating a good lead out of the blue.
Yep, double up smash. That'll do it. Double jump in is not the mix against that up smash.
Nope.
Very well done. Solo evens up the stocks, but let's see if Zemmol can push that momentum further. So far, Solo's looking strong here. Gets a big combo to start of the stock.
I think no jump.
64, no jump. Takes a trade. That's a great trade for Zemmol.
68, that's tough, but still in the position.
Limit.
Where to get rid of Luma, and there we go.
There it is.
That's
there
done,
it
right?
is.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how you
play.
want the game to go when you're Zemmol. You hit the Luma, pressure to Rosalina, kill the respawn, and now you're in a position to both keep pressuring as well as having a lot of time where you can pressure, right? If you just kill Luma and then immediately try to get a hit, it's pretty hard. Because killing the Luma usually means, like you're spacing on the Luma, you're staying away from Rosa. And just that transition from like killing the Luma to attacking Rosa takes a bit of time.
Absolutely.
If you're too hasty there, Rosa sneaks in a hit, stalls a little bit more, and Luma kind of respawns while you're pressuring, it's awkward.
No.
And so Zemmol says, you know what, I'm going to kill Luma, then pressure the next one. And as I'm pressuring the next one, I'm also in a position to continue pressuring Rosalina immediately. And that's where you come alive. And that's exactly what we saw in game 2, or sorry, in stock 2, as well as stock 3.
Absolutely, yeah.
It takes a while, right? Doing all of this takes a while. But once you get there, you're very happy.
So taking the game for his name, putting himself back
on
into
the
the set.
Yep.
Absolutely. And now going over to Battlefield this time to make some more use of the platforms for some follow-ups.
Backer walling from Solo.
It's a backer train immencing to us, but there we go.
Ooh, Zemmol now, you don't want to overreach like that. That could be curtains. But Zemmol saves the jump and almost gets the reversal. Nice jab here. Big damage. Oh, and the interrupt. Solo just dominating neutral here.
Yeah. Making another mix from the bunch.
Jab, jab, jab into the up air. We've seen that time and time again. Nice, sneaky little up tilt, but Zemmol just punches right through.
This time tried to get the regrab with the up B cancel, but this time not getting it for it. And now we're going to be seeing probably, the big steps for executing on the Luma. And now taking your eyes on Rosalina. But like we also said, Solo has been adapting to the playstyle.
And look at that. He was like, I'm going to pressure Rosa. And because he realized, hey, I shouldn't be overcommitting, he instead waited for the roll. Solo gave it to him. It's that type of patience when Luma's gone that really wins you these games. Love that from Zemmol. Both these players very neck and neck right now.
Yep. Showcasing
excellent
gameplay, excellent adaptation, but in this crucial third game, only one can be on top, and thus far, it looks like Zemmol is going to be taking the cake for that first stock. Excellent play there.
A run of fair, okay. Just do it.
No hesitation. Fully locked in. Zemmol in the gaming hours here at center stage.
Yeah. This is looking worse and worse for Solo. And a kill at 39. You hate to see it if you're a Solo fan. Meanwhile, Zemmol running away with another game. 2 of them back-to-back, right? Nice confirm right there. Using attack cancel to make the Luma use the dash attack. Canceling it with a wave dash and then getting the up smash to follow up. Not an easy thing to do. Did it again right there.
Yeah,
very nice tech.
Makes it look easy, but
not easy at all.
Yeah, definitely not. And Solo continuing on with the damage. So hold on. I mean,
even there's something cooking here.
We saw some light on the side of Zemmol. Doesn't mean that the Ember is out on the side of Solo.
It's very true. Solo fighting back. See if he can make something happen. Plays it very slowly here, and the star bits to cover his return. That's very nice.
But then again, the risk that you're willing to put out there is that we are missing a Luma right now. We are in a vulnerable position, especially around these percentages. But Solo playing it accordingly, not pushing too many of them, the options. And yeah, I was feeling something of an up smash with all those dash attacks or the dash dances.
Dash dances, yep. Definitely looking for something big right there. Solo now getting to kill percents on his final stock. Zemmol, he's looking to close it out, but he knows he cannot overcommit. He doesn't feel satisfied with just Luma. He wants to use the limit on Rosa. Here it is, and there she goes. 2-1, Zemmol's favor.
Yeah, clean.
Well, I would say a pretty greedy decision. Said, you know what? I want to use this limit to kill you. I'm not going to use it to get rid of Luma.
I want you to disappear.
Exactly. I'm going to jump over to Luma. I'm going to ignore for once and try to get it to you directly. And usually that doesn't work. We've seen him try it. Game 1 especially. Got punished in the big time. But this time, it paid off. A bit of a gamble. But he had the room to gamble. He was up a stock, had limits, rose on kill percent. And if he did get that hit with the limit pressure, it would have been really hard for Solo to navigate. Yeah. And hard it was. It was hard to navigate.
Absolutely. But now, Ramses, I have a question for you. Because what is the answer for Solo right here? Because he's been using the Luma here and there. Gets punished for it eventually by getting pressured for Cloud. So how do you really want to, well,
I think this goes back to what we talked about at the start of the set. He cannot be detethering. You cannot do that against Cloud. This is not something you can do against Cloud. I know, like, it's good and like you can do a lot of tricks and it makes you very big. Like, I know all that, but you just gotta play Rosa as less of a neutral control character and more of a like high reward control character, especially early on, where you say, you know what, I'm gonna play together with my Luma, and when I hit you, the reward might be lower, but the tethering, it just doesn't work.
No.
And this is what happens. This is exactly what happens. The Luma goes away. You almost lose your stock in like 30 seconds. You got parried. You're in the corner against limits. Of course you're not going to die here. Unless you get finishing touched. But of course you're not going to die here. But it's not looking pretty. And it's all because you're not willing to play with Luma. Sure, you can get some straight hits, but it's just not threatening Zemmol. Zemmol's okay with playing straight hits here because he knows after the straight hits, he gets to limit safely, and your Luma gets chipped away at. Straight hits is not how Rosa can win these games. Rosa has to find a combo starter, and you cannot find a combo starter this way if Cloud plays it correctly. See, you just space the fair. What does Rosa do?
And not a lot of answers from the side of Solo. So let's see how it will be changing in this eventually crucial game 4. If Solo wants to make a fighting chance. And there we go. Third one down.
Okay, and it's these little reversals that can really add up for Rosa. These small nairs that he sneaks in are going to be huge here. But Zemmol just disengaging, just says, okay, you know what, you get the hit, I'm not going to pressure you. And a bit of a misser is going to be a great break for Solo here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it at the end of the day. Of course, Solo now in a position to create a lead of his own.
Oh, yeah. These are not nice percents to be in when you're Cloud. Solo has Rage, which means that those early gimps are way more accessible in this context.
Yep.
Way more accessible.
And although, of course, like we said, the tethering may not be happening a lot, but eventually every damage does count for the end score. But Zemmol is not going to be sending it off too much because now he got that first stock off as well. Yep. So going over, and, well, the Luma plays has just been excellent, man. And just
Yep.
No stars on our screen, just only the Rosalina continuing to put up the pressure, but Zemmol still also making sure to mix up his approaches to not get too greedy on
Yeah, just plays it
damage.
slow. He knows he can. And Solo sneaking in these walk-up up tilts, really nice. I really think that's helping him a lot here. And look at the damage being wrecked here, man. Once Solo gets that hit, you know he's going to do some damage. Small hit, nice mix-up by Zemmol, but down 90%-ish already on the second stock. It's snowballing in Solo's favor, and we might be getting that game 5 that I was looking for.
Yeah, would be a fun scenario to see these players going out it in a game 5, but perhaps Zemmol has something else to say about it. With the limit in hand, gets some further damage, and this time around gets not punished by the down smash.
Oof, big damage, just one opening, man, and Zemmol just pushes and pushes and pushes. It's so hard to get out of these juggles. And just in general, just getting out of this disadvantage against Cloud. Gets rid of another Luma. The meat grinder is on.
Yeah.
Our Lumas, our Luma's made of meat, I actually know.
Well, maybe a question for another time. Some star energies are at least...
Star energy grinder right now. And what looked like a very solid stock 2 for Solo is now looking like an even game. And an even game with limit, with Cloud kill power, it's not a great look.
Okay. Luma at least throwing some hands, not making sure to let itself out of the battle. This time taking on a position where maybe we can get a funny setup into the up smash, but like you said, Zemmol prepared and ready, and also recognizing these kind of scenarios so well.
Okay.
But
140 on Zemmol.
Is it enough? Okay, there we go.
Clash, awkward clash. Awkward Clash are both trying to hold on to the stock. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, definitely some more respect for the approaches.
Oh, and Luma's gone. Now Zemmol's feeling happy. Now Zemmol's going to start the pressure.
We're shooting stars, but this time not letting go of it. And the dash attack is not going to be finding his target. It's going to be mix up the recovery onto the stage. I think it's looking tough. And slowly, we also may perhaps look at the time. It's only 2 minutes left.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Limits on deck, but gets caught before he can use it. Let's see if he can get a revenge KO quickly here. Because, again, we talked about this. So, first of all, Solo's earlier percent combos are crazy. Second of all, they can put you in offset situations. That said, no rage here to work with for Solo. That can be a godsend here. Does not confirm the nair either. So Zemmol getting away with murder on this final stock. 1:30 on the clock. And a timeout is getting more likely by the second, honestly. We're not even talking about minutes here.
No. No,
that's not a clank you want to see.
Like
Zemmol.
Situation again.
The damage is racking. What?
And my man ready at the ledge to get up every different position on the ledge.
Oh, and
the
that
spike
is curtains. What looked like a timeout exploded out of nowhere, and Zemmol with a 3-1 victory. What an explosive ending.
Yeah, that was crazy. Great plays there from Zemmol.
Nothing happened for like 5 minutes
No,
straight.
yeah, it was just like so much neutral play, so much different like advantage points, and then at the end, like only a minute left on the timer. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, just gonna go for it, and he went for it before, right? We saw it happen earlier. Let's take a look at some of the replays. Of course, right here in that game number 1, that sneaky jump catch, very well done by Solo. I like that.
Yeah, and I think throughout the entire set, some great adaptation.
Oh yeah, this was.
Yeah, that was.
And Zemmol actually could have gotten the kill there if he giga hard committed to the read. But
absolutely.
I mean, making that play is really hard to do.
But this time again, yeah, continuing on the advantage game time for Zemmol, whereas Solo showed some excellence, but it was not enough to take down Zemmol this time.
Oh, what a satisfying up smash. And here you go, that game 2, full of some great call-outs by Zemmol, honestly. Because, like, I remember looking at this game and being like, oh, Solo's looking very solid. And then it's just call-out after call-out, getting those early kills. Yep. Game 3, very, very back and forth here. And then look at this, man. Boom, run affair. Run affair with Cloud, man. Rosa jumps over you. You're feeling really sad there. Cloud or Zemmol, I should say, still making a call out happen.
Yep.
Neat little confirm. But now you're down a stock. It's looking rough.
Yeah, I mean, the commitments were so good on the side of Zemmol.
Oh, yeah.
Not getting any space there for the Luma to get their great hits in to put up the setups, and showing a lot of dominance with the character to make sure he eventually does not go to a game 5 and cleans it out right here, right now.
And that's that ending.
Yep.
We saw that happen twice this set. It's a downer, man. After playing that grind game, yeah. I mean, Solo was just committed to just grinding it out, play it solid, play patient, and then for your stock to disappear just like that. I mean, Zemmol, props to him, man. He did what he had to. Found that up B, ended it before you could say, "Watch out, Solo! He's gonna use reversal B to spike you." And,